Happy Friday and welcome to the Friday Funnies special Halloween show. We all dressed in costume today. Eddie, behind me here, you see, he dressed up as little orphan Annie's biological father. And I came as any one of numerous past governors from Illinois. There you go. A lot of them wearing this now and again. I got this one in New Orleans. That's Orleans Parish Prison, but that's a story for a whole nother time, okay? This is Halloween Eve, actually, today, better known as Devil's Night in Detroit, when the people in Detroit, they go around and throwing eggs and causing havoc and setting random fires, all hoping to add to the city's tourism appeal. And out in Boulder, Colorado, they tried to boost their tourism appeal by hosting the Republican debate a couple nights ago. They used the slogan, "This debate makes more sense when you're stoned." I couldn't believe how raucous the debate got. There was arguing, there was interrupting, there was name-calling, there was rudeness, and that was all just from the moderators. All the candidates were guilty of was ignoring their allotted times and not answering questions directly. And speaking of giant gas bags, the country lost a blimp a couple days ago, which apparently untied itself and roamed the countryside, knocking out power. The blimp is part of our national defense system and seems to be working as well as Congress. The blimp eventually landed and all the helium inside was sucked out by government employees who still today are talking like Mickey Mouse. Well, there's no Mickey Mouse news in the week this week, just the usual, unique, and unexpected. The city of Yangzhou, China, is looking to set a new world's record by cooking up the world's largest bowl of fried rice. The existing record, and yes, there is one, for a bowl of fried rice is 6,944 pounds of rice. That was set in Bolu, Turkey. Well, the Chinese looking to top that record with a bowl filled with 9,242 pounds of rice. The Guinness World Record folks were on hand for verification of the record, but unfortunately, there won't be one. I know part of the Guinness requires that the rice be edible for human beings, and there were videos that popped up that show workers, walking through the rice when they were shoveling it into the giant bowl. So no world record, but the residents of Zhanghao were allowed to use their own shovels to take some rice back home. Meanwhile, in Burlington, Vermont, the Hotel Vermont is going to be serving a special meal called Wild About Vermont. It's going to feature local black bear, beaver, moose, and muskrat, and will even use roadkill brought in by the Fish and Wildlife Department. Sounds to me like a Bernie Sanders buffet. When asked what muskrat tastes like, the chef said, well, it's a cross between possum and woodchuck. I hope it's all served with fried rice. Mitchell Feinberg went to his local Waffle House restaurant in Brookhaven, Georgia to enjoy his usual sausage biscuit for $1. Unbeknownst to him was that the price of the sausage biscuit was raised to $1.50 since his last visit. And this tripped his trigger. He started ranting and raving, and he threw his bill on the floor and kicked in the front door, shattering the glass. He is now sitting in Brookhaven jail on $2,500 bond, which he argued was only $2,000 last time. Imagine if you were an assistant prosecutor in West Virginia. And imagine that you walked into your office to find out that it was decorated for Halloween with plastic spiders. What would you do? Well, Chris White, who doesn't like spiders, pulled his gun and prepared to deal with them one at a time. Needless to say, that kind of freaked out his office mates who didn't want to see the plastic spiders killed for no reason. Mr. White is currently on indefinite suspension and has been ordered to watch the movie Arachnophobia while armed only with a shoe and a can of Raid. Hey, that's it for another week of wackiness, my friends. Have a wonderful Halloween, and I will see you back here in November.